Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII SRC NCU. I am fighting against the, I believe it's non-optional fight right before the, Bulbasaur, what's his name? I don't know. It's in the title. I'll come up with it eventually. Anyways, this fight isn't too bad. As always, try to get protect on yourselves. And that'll definitely help with all of the very physical attacks that these guys do. Again, these are gunners. They don't take an awful lot before they disappear in a puff of black nothingness. I really don't know how these people die, what happens to them. Just kind of disappear. I think it would be cool if, like, their bodies stayed on the ground like when your characters die. But, I don't know. That's besides the point. Anyways, it's one of those Velocycles, and if you remember from my Let's Play, I absolutely love Velocycles. They don't give me any trouble whatsoever. Ever! Yeah, I hate them. As always, keep your medic going. Triple beam is his dangerous attack, but if you've got protect on, it's not going to hurt you too bad. This is a relatively easy and normal fight, not too much skill required. So, just take him out. Get him to stagger. Dual casting is a good thing to go with here. And finally, thankfully, we're playing with Lightning as our leader, because I just can't stand playing with Hope as the leader. Just so annoying. There is one rather difficult non-optional fight that I didn't record. It's a Feral Behemoth. That's pretty difficult. I died a few times, but I think Hope was my leader then. But basically use these same kinds of strategies and you'll eventually take them. I mean, there's really not an awful lot of strategy involved that changes, not in the normal fights here. But in this next fight, you'll see there's a decent amount of strategy. I had to do a little bit of trimming to get this to fit under 1530. So I apologize for that. You'll see. This guy. Oh yes, this guy. I fought him for about, I think, 45 minutes, which was, I think, 3 or 4 times before I figured out how to beat him. Aster Protoflorian, that's his name. Should have remembered because I said it about 10 times a day. The most important thing to do here is cast a lever scope at the beginning. Or one of the most important things to do. I also, after dying so many times, I gave myself an Aegisol and a Fortisol. I tried just using a Fortisol because I'm low on Aegisols, but I needed that extra buff. It saves a little time in the beginning, gives you a chance to get off that Fortisol, and not have to use the Synergist for a little while. So, one of the tricks about this guy, I guess I can talk a little slower because this battle's going to go on for 15 minutes. One of the tricks about this guy is he's got some really devastating area attacks. Physical, of course. This one is one of them. If you can get your characters far enough away from each other, you're going to be automatically ahead. So, this is why I'm casting Ruin right now. I'm not actually far enough away, but I know that if I go and attack him, she's going to bounce the wrong way. Now I am far enough away, I think. So, cast Ruin once you believe you're far enough away, and she's going to stay still. If you go in and attack like this, she's going to bounce back. She's going to jump backwards. She's probably going to jump towards Hope if you're not careful. Another thing to keep an eye on is what is the element he has right now. Yeah, as you can see, his effervescence is only hitting Hope, which is really, really useful. Right now he's got extra-proofing water on, which means it's a really good time to start using Lightning's different Ravager skill. Well, her one Ravager skill, Thunder. He will switch between water, thunder, fire, ice, and all of them except for his extra-proofing, I guess his extra-proofing lightning. You have a Ravager skill that you can use that will directly counter that. You have fire when it's ice, and you've got water. You have ice from snow. Sorry. Wow. I wish it was snow. You have ice from hope to counter the fire hexaproof. Right now he's on thunder, and you do not want to be attacking him with lightning's thunder while he's on hexaproofing lightning, because if you do, actually I think he's still in water. Now he's on hexaproofing lightning. If you do attack him with Ravager skills, he's gonna just absorb it, which is, you know, very counterproductive. So yeah, this fight is really tricky for a couple of reasons. One, all of his attacks are extremely powerful, and it's hard to keep up with the healing. Number two, if you lose Protect, you're almost automatically screwed. You want to make sure that it's always on. Number three is the area attacks. It's really difficult to get lightning away from hope.
Follow my lead.
Another important thing to do in this battle is to work on your ATB canceling. If you don't have effective ATB canceling, you're wasting a whole bunch of extra time. And these seconds can really count. When you do get him staggered, hate that attack. When you do get him staggered, time your attacks correctly, and you can basically stop him from doing any attacks, which is pretty nice. So yeah, you can see she jumps right next to Hope. So any area attack of any type is going to hit both of them, unless lightning's, you know, attacking at the time. So yeah, that gets really annoying really fast. I died like 3 or 4 times because of that. You know, you'd use a Phoenix down to bring Hope back, and you wouldn't have enough time to go and heal yourself. So another trick is, when you get extra-proofing water here, get his stagger gauge up as high as you dare before thinking that he might switch back. And again, extra-proofing water, use thunder. I did this on my second extra-proofing water. The first time through, I just wasn't really feeling it. What you might want to do is bring out Odin. You know, haven't seen much of that guy. It's kind of cool. And you bring out Odin. Obviously, he does a whole bunch of lightning skills. I guess I waited till my third extra-proofing water. You bring out Odin when he's on extra-proofing water, and you'll do an awful lot of damage to him. Plus, you'll bring that stagger gauge up real quick, and then you can unleash your powerful Gestalt attack. It's so annoying when you're not far enough away. I think at this point, yeah, I've lost Protect on my characters. So, notice how much damage she's doing, and it's just really painful. I think I eventually figured this out, and I switched to Symbiosis, which is Lightning as a medic and Hope as a synergist. That'll bring your synergist Protect back on, make things a little better. But for now, I'm relying on the staggered. I don't know what it's called. I guess stopping him.
Good call.
I think I would call it stagger break. You basically break all of his attacks. Now he's on Symbiosis. So
keep up with me, Hope.
When you do that, you're going to be able to cast Protect and heal at the same time. Very useful. So now I finally get my characters far enough apart from each other. Seriously, this is one thing about Final Fantasy XIII that I wish they kept in 12 that they didn't, is you have no control over where your characters are standing. And in battles like this, it's really important to get them apart from each other. Oh yeah, once you stagger him a couple times, he does this attack. That will one-shot Hope if he doesn't have Protect on. It'll really hurt Lightning if she doesn't have Protect as well. I think it might one-shot her, I'm not sure. I'll remind you guys that I've got Silver Bangle starred on these guys. I'm also using the Gladius and the Hawkeye. I think I upgraded the Gladius to level 6, and the Hawkeye is still at level 1. I considered switching to the Edged Carbine, which is Lightning's magic-based blade. I think I could have done slightly better with that. I'm not sure. I haven't had the chance to test that out. But if you notice, a lot of the time I'm using Ruin. I mean, I would want to switch to an attack to get her away from Hope far enough. But a lot of times I'm just switching to Ruin to keep the distance. Oh yes, healing. So yeah, I've got a couple of quick little cuts, mostly in the Eidolon area, just to get this to fit under 1530. Apologize if you guys like seeing that, but I really was running low on time, so or high on time, I guess. This is one of the most hectic battles to date. Basically,
keep up with me,
this is going to tell you whether or not you've got the stones to do an SRC NCU kind of run. I wasn't sure that I would be able to pass this or not. Thankfully, it only took me 3 or 4 tries. A little bit of luck is involved with where everyone's standing, but for the most part, I have no idea how that did not kill me right there. That's one of those times where it's like, I think I might as well heal. I was trying to risk it and bring out the Eidolon later on, but I think I eventually decide, you know what, it's time to just, oh yeah, I stagger him and then I bring him out. That's what happened. So, yeah, I didn't want him to switch back to a different element because I didn't think I'd get another chance. Bring out Odin and go crazy on him. Since he's staggered, you're going to have a lot of extra time with Odin because he's not going to be doing as much attacking. You can interrupt most of his attacks. And then you got Odin casting Thundara and Thundaga on him, which is just fun. You know, seeing him launch into the air when you don't have launch, my favorite attack. Why did I agree to do an NCU? So yeah, the stall has been full for quite some time, and go into auto assault mode and take him out. You know, it's not going to be too difficult from this point, you know, because he's not gonna. I'm saying you know a lot, you know. He's not going to be doing an awful lot of attacking during your Gestalt period. I don't know why they don't counter anything. I guess it's because there's no health bar on you guys. You guys meaning Lightning and Odin. It's the only thing I could really come up with. And that final attack does 1250 damage. The thing that's most annoying about that is that you lose your Protect. I don't know why you lose Protect. You shouldn't lose Protect. I understand losing your stagger. You know, there's a point to that, I guess. But it puts you and Hope right next to each other again, and you lose Protect. So I actually died, I think, twice out of the 3 or 4 times I died right here. Look at that, 1 HP. Holy crap, I got so lucky right there. I died with him having only a few thousand HP left, and it was so very annoying. So I think at this point, I was just scared that he was going to kill me, and I stayed in Commando Medic for a while longer than I should have. But it's one of those times that you really don't want to risk it. Especially when you've been fighting him for almost an hour.
Good call.
Yeah, good call, Hope.
Just hang on!
Without doing that potion, some of those potions that I've been tossing in here, there would be basically no way that I would have survived some of those. So yeah, sometimes you really need to help Hope out with potions. Oh boy. That attack is so very annoying. And of course, X-proofing lightning, just to make my day more fun. So yeah, this battle is difficult. As far as I've read, it's not the hardest out there, but he's going down. Anyways, I will see you guys at the next fight, and I have no idea off the top of my head what that is. I think it's NCU though. So, actually I do know off the top of my head. See you guys then.